Lately, I've been noticing more and more conversations about issues people run into on centralized exchanges. Sometimes it's delayed deposits, sometimes additional verification requests, and sometimes transactions just end up under manual review for one reason or another. And after spending years around crypto, I've learned that on-chain history can get pretty complicated. A lot of people don't even realize how transparent blockchains really are until they start looking deeper into it. So in this video, I'm going to walk through one of the privacy-focused solutions I've personally spent time experimenting with, and I'll show the exact process I normally follow. Alright, so before talking about how everything works behind the scenes, I'd rather show the practical side first. That's usually how I approach new tools anyway, because the actual user experience tells me a lot. So first thing, I need to connect my wallet. There are several options available here, but I'm just going to use Trust Wallet, since that's the wallet I normally have open most of the time. Alright, looks like everything connected correctly, and I can already see my account ID up here at the top. From here, I choose the asset I want to work with, and for this example, I'm going to use Ethereum. Then I specify the amount. After that, I add my destination address, basically the address where the processed assets will eventually be delivered. And right below, there's an option for multiple processing rounds. And in simple terms, more rounds mean the process gets repeated several times internally, which increases the level of separation between transactions. Then there's another option called delivery delay. Basically, instead of receiving everything right away, the assets can arrive later after a selected period of time. For this demonstration though, I'm going to keep things simple and leave that option disabled. Okay, once everything is configured, Platform automatically calculates the final amount, including the service fee based on the settings I've selected. And all that's left is clicking Start Processing. All right, here, before confirming anything, I always do one last check. I usually go through every field one more time just to make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, everything looks fine, so I press Confirm, and process has started now. From here, the platform handles everything automatically, and this part usually takes a little while, so I'll come back once it's finished. Alright, so a few hours have passed, and yeah, everything completed successfully. My transaction finished normally, and the assets arrived at destination address without any problems. And now I can move on with whatever I originally planned to do next. Anyway, one thing I've always found interesting about privacy technologies is how simple the idea actually is. Blockchains are public by design, which means transaction data is visible to everyone. And over the years, developers came up with different ways of giving users more flexibility over how they organize their on-chain activity. That's honestly the part that always caught my attention. I've spent years experimenting with different crypto tools, so these days I mostly focus on whether something feels reliable, whether the interface makes sense, and whether the whole process is easy to understand. And after using different platforms for a long time, a lot of these steps just become routine. So yeah, I mainly wanted to show the process and share my own experience with it. Thanks for your time.